The season series, the history between these two, they've met up a lot of times. They used to be in the Mountain West Conference together, so they faced each other multiple times a year. Utah leads it. The Utes won in Provo last year, the season before. Mary, you and I got a chance to see that one. It was BYU upsetting the Utes on the home court. We'll see who can get it done here tonight. Gustin inside. What a tough matchup. But if you're Alyssa Peely, you get your hand on the ball and you block it right there.
And you can feel the energy on the bench for Utah with that block shot. These are just two All-Americans going at it. Gustin rejected by Peely.
Wow. Gustin is an impressive scorer, and she does it in a variety of different ways. Peely, an impressive defender, as that one from McQueen won't go, and long rebound down to Whiting.
The freshman phenom at the point.
Smiler, little fake, gets herself inside, and nowhere to go, the defense. But there's the cut without the basketball. The reverse won't go for Whiting. Good spacing for the Utes. McQueen, how about the left side? Left side working for Kennady McQueen.
Shooting 47% from three so far this season.
High screen on Johnson. She and Peely switch off, and so now Gustin going to try to get some space and get away from Jenna Johnson. Gets enough of the backboard. Good. First point of the game to Gustin.
Just smart. Back down Johnson. Use all that muscle and get it.
We were talking about the rebounds last year leading the nation as the Utes work it into Jenna Johnson. But almost 17 rebounds per game, and that led both the men and the women in the NCAA. 3-point Utah lead. Woolston.
Boy, is she a terrific freshman.
Utah's missed basketball.
59% from three so far this season. It's early, but she doesn't miss much.
Now she's leading the Big 12 in that category. That shot short by Whiting. And the rebound down to Peely.
We all know Utah wants to run and push tempo.
That one just a bit short. Jenna Johnson, though, weak side boards, keeps it alive. Another chance. McQueen just hit one there. Hits another.
McQueen never stops moving.
They are third in the nation in that category. The team ahead of them, this BYU Cougars team, they shoot it just a little bit better. And driving it in good. Gustin gets the bucket.
She is playing very, very well.
Yeah, the 6'4" junior. 25 in royal blue. Kneepkens hits the court hard, fouled from behind.
That's a tough check. Kneepkens, very experienced as a junior, has played against high-level competitions, one of the best players in the Pac-12 Conference.
She was the Gatorade Player of the Year. Utah's missed basketball this past year.
She's the real deal.
She really is. She is legit. She has won a starting spot as well as #1 in blue, Whiting, the daughter of the head coach, Amber Whiting. High screens, trying to get some space for Woolston. Drives it up. Pretty touch.
Yeah, she is a scorer.
She's averaging 16 points per game. Just barely behind Lauren Gustin. Johnson just short off the front of the rim, and it's knocked around into the hands of Vieta. Vieta trying to get away from Whiting. They kick it out. Peely can hit it.
You got to get there early against Peely.
Calvert inside, kind of lost her footing. Peely was there with some body contact. And Kneepkens loses her footing, finds Peely. Johnson finds the gap and sticks it.
Davenport, the transfer.
The fresh legs on both sides. Air ball. Vieta says, let's run. Kennady McQueen and tries to go up and under, but gets clocked.
That's a hard foul. Saw an interview with her from a couple of years ago. Her mom played for Utah, and
Young matched up with Smiler. Topside deep from Johnson, almost the takeaway, and losing the footing, maybe some contact. They're going to call the over in Ben Reese-Ross, the freshman from Rapid City, South Dakota. #1 recruit out of the state of South Dakota. And now you see Maddie Wilkie running the point. Sophomore, transfer from Wisconsin.
With Beaver Dam.
She's really stepped in with the mention that Izzy Palmer has been out. She's only played in 3 games and is playing well. She's a bit dinged up. She's day-to-day as the Utes work it inside. It's a big number that they look at every single game. Johnson, physical inside with Gustin. 10-0 run over 3 minutes for Utah. That one partially blocked from Young, and now BYU kicking it up. Smiler, defense gets back, she kicks it out, and that one falls. Shoots at 35% out there with 2 minutes left in this first quarter. It's been a fairly fast-paced game so far. As that one goes for Jenna.
So able to get Peely some rest.
Yeah. Others got to step up. They've got depth, not just in bodies, but in scoring, as that was...
I think if she can move Peely, how strong is Lauren Gustin?
Very, very strong. And now facing up with her as finding the angle. That little...
This is like a post-show.
Baseline jumper good. Was averaging 18.5 points, and she was 9 for 12 behind the arc as well. As another turnover for Utah.
You want to pass, but maybe overpassing.
Cougars getting back in this now. 4 for the last 4 buckets, trying to go inside, maybe a tie. And she's got solid ties at 5'10". Some length in the guards for BYU. And they're going to call it off. Wilkie guarding Whiting.
For a physical game, foul trouble has not popped up yet.
Yep. And letting them play. For the most part, there's Davenport. Double team coming over. Wilson thought about it. Ball fake. Tries to get closer and gets the shot off. Gets the first.
Her mom, Megan, played at Southern Utah. Dad played college football. Spencer.
Gets them both.
Can overdo it, that's for sure.
Clock down to 6 seconds, and Help D dropping down. Started every single game. The freshman out of Boise, Idaho. Queen. It's a screen. Dishes it up. They get the shot off. Oh, and shooter's touch. Reese Ross with her first points of the ball game. Yeah, their only loss on the season. 24 in blue. Rose Bubakar's checked in. Junior from Frederick, Maryland. One no good. Rebound down to Kneepkens. Wilkie stays on for Utah, as well as Ross. As Ross tried to work it in to Peely, too much on it.
A tough pass. The double team was already there.
5 turns now for the Utes. The drive inside by Smiler. And there's Kaylee Smiler, one of 2 seniors for BYU, as she gets the first free throw. Last year, that shot over 40% behind the arc. This year, 4 different players shoot at 40+% from three-point land.
Smiler recruited and played for Coach Jeff Judkins.
Yep, she was chatting with him prior as they let the finger roll. Good count. Ines Vieta is playing out of her mind this year. They're so thrilled with the game she's bringing. As dump it down.
But we all know she will heat up.
And way off the mark. Oh, heady play by Gustin trying to knock it off Vieta, but can't do it. And now tip from behind, but Vieta catches back up to it.
Well, that's a lot of work just to initiate the offense.
It sure is. Back cut, Kneepkens trying to find some room. Gets the shot to go. Gianna Kneepkens, the junior, just got her 1,000th career point. She was perfect, Mary. 8 for 8 shooting in that game.
And her career high is against this BYU squad. She did that back in 2021. 29 points.
I'd love to see it. Free throw's good. Little full court player to player by Utah. Palatea back up. Gives it to Whiting. Gets some room. Lines it up. Yep. Vieta. Take it just short. She's well behind the arc. Collision inside, and 3 Utah players down. Shot around and out by Whiting. Vieta. Over to McQueen, right corner, gets it. Oh, what a strong move, but around and won't drop. She was the WCC Co-Defensive Player of the Year last year. Now this BYU team moved. 11 for McQueen, 3 of 4 behind the arc so far. The junior from Hennifer, Utah. Kneepkens, she's getting into the... Working it inside, the high-low game. Working Calvert with the bucket. Calvert's been really solid. 28 starts last year. She's coming off the bench. 4 different players have connected with at least one as Johnson and Gustin continue to work inside. Goes right through Jenna Johnson.
It's an important defensive possession for BYU because Utah is on a roll.
Well, they need to stop on this one. Gustin comes out. Peely so strong. See all of Peely's family up at Anchorage. Somehow BYU ends up with it, and needs to defend. BYU not giving up on that play.
Beautiful job. Back door. Easy peasy.
2.5 left in this first half.
Beautiful post up by Calvert.
Oh, just couldn't get the shot to drop. Tough break. Creative. The quickness, the implementer good. Cougars need a bucket with 2 minutes left. They've been on a 2-minute scoring drought.
Look, Gustin's in the game. I'd get her a touch.
Fake from Woolston, drives it up good.
Woolston shoot the ball. Wow, is she impressive.
11 points for Woolston. She's averaging 16 a game on the season. The confidence she has in this first season. McQueen, high arcers. So difficult to stop. So many different shooters and possibilities for Utah behind the arc as well. Kneepkens gets the takeaway, and Lynn Roberts wants the timeout.
Just times when you just feel the love of the community, and the community feels your love right on back.
Well, and the state of Alaska is a large state. It is as far and spread out.
Vieta, just 2 points, but 5 assists, 4 rebounds.
So scrappy. Up guarding Whiting right now.
Whiting just 1 of 6 shooting the ball.
Clock down to 5. Whiting gives it up to Calvert. High pick and roll works. Cutting into the deficit, and that'll do it. 20-point lead. This crowd making more noise. And third quarter underway. Utah had a 22-point lead at one time. They go in at half, up 20. They had gone on a little run right before the break. See if BYU has some answers. They get their leading scorer back in, and Gustin, but she can't hit the foul there and gives the bucket to Peely.
And it's so interesting to watch Peely work. We haven't seen her much in the post tonight, but to be able to take the ball higher off the backboard, lower off the backboard, just make the adjustment. However, whatever you need to do to make that thing go in.
The best hands. She just has incredible touch. Aggressive drive by Falatea. Saw the two captains at midcourt before this game got going. Here's Falatea with the first free.
She is so important to this team on both ends.
You hanging right in there with the kick out to Johnson. That one rattled around and out. Jenna Johnson really kind of spearheaded things in the first half for Utah, and then some others climbed on board.
Tough matchup. You got to guard her inside and outside. She can put it on the floor.
Help D coming over. Peely got a hand on it with Gustin, and the ball ends up the hands of Woolston.
Go find an angle to get a pass. Well done by the freshman.
Kaylee Woolston really active without the ball. Like the aggressive play. Kneepkens with the and one. Coach Roberts told us Kneepkens has been so efficient this year, and she's also seeing a different level. She is 4th in the nation, shooting 58% behind the arc. Roll Gustin, left side, gets it. Cougars.
Double figures for Gustin at 10. Great help by the freshman.
Peely. Trying to slow down Gustin. She kicks it back out. That's Whiting. Shot clock was winding down on the total points for BYU on the season. That one too much on it. Hezzy by Woolston, drives it up left side. Benson, and now Utah going to get out and run, and McQueen can't catch up to it.
Just so efficient in the paint.
She's the kind of player that can get the defender in some foul trouble on the other side as well. Nice screen for Falatea. They work it around. Here's Davenport. Rattles that one down.
Of 15 players, ended up being the player of the year and a WBCA, one of 10 WBCA All-Americans. That's bursting onto the national scene.
Just incredible. And she's an AP All-American preseason list member as well. Would not be surprised. There's a big block coming over. Emma Calvert with the takeaway.
Opportunity knocking here for BYU.
Yep. You get another bucket here, you chip into this a bit more, and you are believers. And they try to work it into Gustin, and taking quite an academic curriculum also right now. Emma Calvert is part of the business program. Peters get something out of this one. Gustin guarded by Peely. Good movement without the ball.
Calvert-Gustin combination, along with what they've got going at the guard spot. Future's really bright this season for BYU.
Certainly is. 8 points for Calvert.
McQueen.
Threes have been working. 9-2 BYU run. Again, this time Calvert inside, takes it up with the right hand.
Boy, they just do not take that mid-range shot.
Nope. This team is pretty much three-pointers or layups, and this time they would talk about mid-range shots. A team that's only taken 5 mid-range jumpers coming into this game. Everything else, it's behind the arc or way inside.
4 Cougs on Peely.
And another three-point shooter for this Utah team. Reese Ross connecting.
It's going to just kind of shake it up a little bit for Ross. She just needed to kind of loosen up a bit.
Whiting stops, follows her shot. Muscles it up good.
She's battling tonight. She's got her hands full defensively.
JJ Young on the back. Shot clock down to 5. Trying to bank it, couldn't get it. White with the down with the Tony defender and Davenport on her. Trying to get some room, drives it up, lefty layup, can't get it. But a whistle line effect of this team.
5'11", great speed, can take it and will make the.
She's a player that'll step up and say, pretty much, I'll guard anybody on the other side for you when you need it. Spent a lot of time wearing this blue. Clock winding down. Falatea. Davenport on the drive, banks it up, can't get it to drop, and the third quarter is in the books. Much better third quarter for the Cougars, but Utah still up 70-51 in this in-state rivalry against BYU. Krista Blunt, Mary Murphy with you. So glad you could be with us.
See the attendance tonight, close to 6,200. It's a great crowd. It's a loud crowd. And that's with BYU volleyball in the NCAA tournament, playing at home against ASU. ASU leads right now, two sets to none.
And I'm sure a lot of torn fans as to where they wanted to go. There is definitely some of those fans from BYU that have made their way, though, inside this building.
Former Utah assistant coach now at Arizona State.
Yes, he's had J.J. Van Neal a phenomenal season. He was the Pac-12 Coach of the Year on the volleyball side, and just remarkable what he's done. As Edwards, give and go, Vieira weaving her way through.
And can you say another assist for Alyssa Peely? Vieira with 11 assists, just 3 turnovers. She's been sensational.
5 assists for Peely. He was able to cut that down to 14. LT coming over and a takeaway.
A block in volleyball.
It really did. And straight up. Davenport stays on. Davenport's been nice off the bench.
It's been a little quieter here in the second half. There you go.
Yep. Got her feet under us. Nani Falatea. junior guard.
You can see where this rotation for BYU is headed. It's still early.
Kneepkens. Ross looking for Bieda. The clock winding down. Bieda drives it up and kicks it out. Now down to 5. Young squares up. Sticks it by the Utes.
Was that just diligent? Just move the ball.
Ball from BYU.
Smiler from the corner.
Smiler liked the play of the senior.
Snow and threes.
It is. Crowd is loving it. I think they get t-shirts every 3. There's a lot of t-shirts tossed up into the... Bus bringing the signage.
Preston with the double-double, 13 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists.
Calvert, long rebound, another chance. Calvert, no hesitation, raises the rim. Good hustle from Smiler and Young. Knock it off.
Preston trying to muscle Johnson.
Buckman's colliding into the hands of Whiting. Another chance. Clock to 7. Hesitation. Gets yourself in there. Banks it up, no good. And the rebound now finally. BYU will head home. They've got several home games. Utah State, Boise State, Idaho State, all the states. As that one dropped. So they lost some depth in scoring and experience with her, but they're working it inside to Calvert. She's been good.
Yeah, coming off the bench. You wonder how long keep her off out of the starting lineup. She has just had been dynamic the past couple of ball games.
Yep, 12 points for her, 4 boards. There's another 3 for the Utes. Oh, accumulating threes behind us. The fans counting them up.
It's like being at a baseball game where they drop the Ks for strikeouts. They keep the threes on towels behind us. Peely, you can see the hesitation from Calvert, like it's not in the scout.
It's not.
Let's number 5 ring it up.
5 of 7 for Peely, a new career high behind the arc.
And 4 of 5 and 2.
Yeah, the efficiency ridiculous. With just little over 2 minutes left. Kneepkens with a 3-ball. 17. There they are. Another towel. They're going to have to recruit some more fans.
Yeah, they need more towels.
They're going to have to go to another row, I think. We're going to need some towels. Trying to get the steal. Instead, it stays with the Cougars. 2:05 left in the game.
6,182 in attendance. And Deji Young cannot believe that was not an offensive foul.
So 2:02 left in the game, 20 on the shot clock, and the ball to the Cougars, and the inbound play worked. A good feel for Utah to kind of see, okay, where are we, right? Double-double for Gustin, 15 points, 11 rebounds, 3 assists. Had to sit a big chunk of the first half with 2 personals. Kneepkens, lost the shoe, I think.
She did, look.
Yeah. She's just going to stay there. She's going to stay down. Oh, goodness. I was really hoping it was just the shoe, Mara, but I don't think it is. I hope it's nothing serious, but not looking good right there.
All right, it's Utah ball.
Utah basketball. Creator brings it up. And an offensive foul call on the Utes.
A minute 30 left in the ball game.
Alyssa Blank's going to check in. 6'2" sophomore, 15 in red. Transfer from BYU. walked on and came with Coach Judkins. And now an offensive foul called on BYU. And there is Kneepkens hobbling to the training room.
It's a long tunnel.
It certainly is.
Checks in for BYU. Checking in now for
Maria Matavao checks in for BYU. Freshman from Las Vegas.
What a night by Alyssa Peeble. Wow. 9 of 12 shooting, 5 of 7 from 3.
She leads all scorers, 23 points. Career high behind the arc. And a so is in for the Utes. Inside. This is Belgium.
1 minute.
Just short. A minute left in the game. Utah going to move to 7-1 overall. Hit the road this next weekend. And the rebound down to Blank, the BYU transfer. Yada gets fouled underneath.
Cougars.
But how about the play of Vieta? She scores 4 points, but 5 rebounds, 12 assists, and just 3 turnovers.
Yeah.
Spectacular.
Yeah. Impressive numbers. 6 of 10 shooting, 4 of 6 behind the arc for McQueen, 18 points.
For the Cougars.
Just 4 points in the second half, or now 6 points for Woolston in the second half.
And Vieta will let the clock wind down. This crowd going to get up on their feet. They got to love the effort and so much of what they saw here tonight.
Big win for Utah. Coach Judkins on the return. It was like a green light at a wedding before the game started, just shaking hands with everybody. Everybody he recruited, everyone he worked with on staff.